I'm back. I don't know if anyone's still here. What's up, Matt? Oh, okay. There's still people here. Hey, guys. There we go. You got to be like perfectly like parallel with this shit. Dead stream again? Looks fine to me. Try refreshing, dude. All right. Well, I don't know why this is happening, guys. I don't think there's an issue with my internet. So I tried a different connecting to a different Twitch server. Maybe that'll help. Let's keep watching this. By the way, also, I think I'm gonna just turn down the I'm gonna turn down the sub goal to like 20. $25. If we get 25 subs, I'll do a 120 run today. The vibes seem very like low today, so it's like it's not like it's like okay, like guys, let's do a run, let's do this. It's like I think with these practice streams in general, it's just very low energy type stuff. So it's kind of hard for me to it's hard for me to hype up and be like, all right, guys, let's do a 120 run, especially while I still got a lot of work to do here. But I'll be talking about it more once I get through Cloud Temples and Mystic a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't do a 120 run. Maybe I should just keep playing Spyro 2 until I fucking hate my life today. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, let's keep going here. I think a 120 run would be cool. I haven't done one in a while. But, you know, full admission, today I've been a little distracted with my practice. You know, posting on YouTube and stuff. I need to just hunker down and get this shit done. But we did finish Mystic Marsh today. I mean, like, now I can do ILs of Mystic Marsh. And just, like, try working on it. And, you know, hopefully same thing with Cloud Temples. I'll probably, before I'm done with today, I'll try doing ILs of all the way Robotica to the end of Cloud Temples. Okay, let's watch. Man, this movement is so wacky. Like, holy shit. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back. I don't know why I'm struggling to understand what I'm watching here. Left, then right. All this. Okay, let's just do that. I already missed it. Yeah, like, wait a minute. I'm just confused. It's a very zigzaggy cleanup. Hold on. Try it again. It like confuses me, just this room. Okay, grab that and then blow that up and then grab those. Okay. Something like that. I know that wasn't quite exact, but... Okay, and then you do this, and then not miss him. Can you, like, shoot him through the ground in case you do miss? Yeah, you can. Okay. Keep it moving. Oh, he actually does collect that automatically. That gem. Hold square here to grab all this shit. Dude, I can see why more people don't speedrun. This whole process of learning this shit is so fucking tedious and boring. Like, it's like, I just want to do runs, man. Like, you know? You have to get, like, totally in the headspace, the learning headspace. I don't know if I'm quite there right now. Okay, this strat I'm probably not going to go for. Where he cleans up all of this shit early. Like, this strat is actually fucking insane. Because now, look, now he's teleported back up here. Like, while the minigame is happening. Which is really not easy at all to do this. What he's doing. Like, I could try learning it. It would be pretty fast if I could get this in runs. But this is like a fucking doozy of a strat here. To start the minigame early like that. The safe strat would be to just clean this up and then go down after. Looks like he's able to act out of this cutscene here early. Just interesting. Like, I'll try learning this, but I'm probably going to fail. I'm going to go into this imagining that I'm going to fail. So let's go for it. And we do have the spawn point right back here. So. Okay, nice. Nice job missing that guy. How do I already fucked up. I'm on a timer now. Yep. Just that easy. I might look at that more later. I don't know. That is a really, I want to reiterate, that is a really intense strat that I do not see many runners actually go for. How does he like jump out of the thing like that? I don't know. We'll just keep it going for now. Shit, I already fucked up. I already fucked up terribly here. I'm gonna fail this. He's gonna see me. Here, let me practice just a basic easy strat for this guy. With all the gems and everything everywhere. Wait, what? How did he see me there? Dude, how does he just see me right? I'm confused. Did I like break him or? I have to get behind the tree right away? Does he see you right away if you go like here? Yeah, he does. You have to wait till he gets around that tree. I have to like learn where he does and doesn't see you, so this is just gonna be a few attempts of me doing this. Let him start moving. Dude, he saw me already. He saw me. I'm trying to do it so that I grab like the blue here. I grab the blue and then also like recover like every gem here possible, even though I wouldn't normally have to do such a thing. Like really try to grab that gem up there, like everything. Even though I probably don't need to. Let him go. Okay, now we can grab this. Nice. So just charge those just for safety. Now, I need to see the ending here real quick. Let me do that. Oh, he blows up that shit early. You can go around that way. I didn't even know that. So you go here, grab these, stay to the right, and then go around. And then everything's collected. Let's try that. Oh, I touched him. Oops. Wait for him to move. Don't touch him. Okay, go here. Blow this thing up. I missed. Okay, good. Alright, let's do the whole level again. How would it look like back here? If you did this, you'd break all this, get all these, go here, do this, and then grab that, and then you'd clean all that up early. Hold on, let me watch how Blunt would have done that. Because I would like to at least go for that in runs. It might not be wise, but I would like to at least go for it and then like have like a safe backup if I fail. So he does that. Just grabs these. He doesn't grab the far ones. Just grabs those. Notably grabbing that blue as well. And then that's enough here. Yeah. He might have chance to recover like that blue on the... Notably, you got to grab that blue on the pyramid. You don't have to grab the two to the left, but you do have to grab these, that, and those two back there. Which I could probably even grab those two back there like a little early, even. The ones that he turns around for. It's weird turning around for them because you'll get caught really easily. You have to get behind the tree quickly. Grab these, and then so in the middle of this, he's at this point now. Grabbing all this, and you got to be quick as a motherfucker here and make it there. All right, I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back. Which mascot is my favorite? The robot guy? Yeah, I mean they're cute. I like them. I'll think about it. I'll be right back. I like the hula girls. The hula girls from Idle Springs. Those guys are cool. What's up, Charles? You figured out your password, and now I can say good luck. Nice. Good job. And welcome back, Charles. Hope you're having a good time. A little unrelated. You made an audio of Hunter saying, "Hey, nice cock," posted to show and tell. Feel free to use it as a sub alert. Yeah, I should definitely update my sub alerts. I might do that at some point. But right now, I need to stay focused. Let's do some IL. Do an IL of this level. Or a full playthrough, rather, of this level. And see how we do. I'll give myself till like the 30-minute mark. To like just grind out this level a little bit. I definitely want to do like two-ish ILs. Yeah, things are going well, Charles. I'm just moving through it. It's pretty tedious, you know, boring stuff, but... You know, so my stream's kind of like not really the most interesting thing ever, but I do appreciate the people who are hanging out and here for the whole learning process. I just want to do it like that. Now go here, hit these. Oop, missed that. Go this way, grab that. There should be a purple here, I think. No, just another red. It's two reds there. Okay. Oh, don't hit that guy. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we grab the greens somehow. Go this way. Oh, that's why you want to kill those guys, so that way you don't get fucked with the camera. Fuck that up. You gotta aim that a little better. That missed also. Let's just do this. Okay, let's get right here. This might hit another hitbox here. Yeah, you have to get on the far side of those guys. I think I might have missed a gem in there, actually. Oh, shit. Come on. Did I? Yeah, I did. You have to grab that. So if I do fuck up the charge jumps here, I need to see like how I would be aiming here. I gotta use the floor to line up. Like just barely, like when you come here. Just at least try to hit that one of them. Man, I am bad at this. Hold up. There we go. You have to really aim it. And then when you land, hold on. I'm just practicing this. I will continue the level in a moment. So you land, you go up here, hit these. Now go this way. Try to aim that. Still miss, and then bonk. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. That's just perfect. Go here. Turn around. I guess you can't really turn around that easily. That, okay. Go around. And then grab that. Okay. Yeah, it's just getting this one set up correctly, which is kind of a doozy. Aim right here. You want to aim like further to the right. Yeah, it's not the middle, because I think what I was fucking up is I was like aiming to the middle here of the archway. You can't see the bell from down here, so you got to aim further right than you think. That missed. That should hit. How is this missing? Ladies and gentlemen. What am I doing wrong? There we go. That one hit because I was looking straight the fuck at it. How are these missing right now? Am I still aiming too far left? Maybe. Or too high, maybe? Too far right? That one worked. Maybe I'm aiming... Maybe some of these are going too high. That one probably went too high, I'd reckon. Yeah, that one was good. Yeah, you want to get like a little closer to the action. Like, give that glide a little moment. Yeah, this camera is fucked. No, it's even more fucked when you're coming in here because you have to hit 2 boxes here, turn around, and then do that. So you got to give it that little extra time to like charge, and then do that. Let me try it one more time and then I'll move on. Come in here, hit 2 boxes, turn around. Nice. Go this way. Like, don't even wait for it. Like, oh, and that one missed? That one missed. There we go. Man, that's a tough one. This is one of those, like, precise Spyro 2 moments. Okay, go here. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna try this, even though I'll probably fail it. Yeah, that's fine. Just do this. Just do that if I fail, but hold on. But do this until I get it for now, just for practice. Ooh, good attempt. Such a crazy strat. Too slow with my inputs. But if you do it too fast, the flame doesn't come out. Dude, that missed? Come on. You gotta be like right on the edge here. There we go, that's it. What's up, Michael? Like in my house? Or are you just asking me like, are we playing like role playing like at a bar? That's what's happening. Would I say it's horribly tedious to learn to do runs, or is Spyro 2 just bad? I mean, both. I mean, I'm not gonna say this game's like bad. It's just this game like is hard, and so the learning process is like extra annoying. I would say, like especially in a section like this. Here, let me focus up. Okay. Because there's like definitely layers to like this whole section here in terms of doing it well. Okay. So let me think. I only get one shot at this per IL, so I got to think about it. Okay. Oh, I already fucked that up. I was supposed to start this. Hold on. Where am I? Okay, I did start the minigame, I think. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I didn't. I failed to start the minigame, actually. Yeah, I was supposed to... I barely was too late with it. I did start it, but I didn't start it. Apparently that's a thing you can do. That's fine, though. Like, in that case, it worked out. As long as I don't, like, fail anything or die or whatever, like, it's fine. We're definitely going to do another IL after this and look at that. Okay, wait. Oh, he's going to see me. All right, I'm going to try this level again at this point. That was just me being dumb. I did not realize he was going to see me so quick. I am dumb for that. Yeah, it is like not very intuitive, you know, as a kid, especially because the minigame starts with you having to jump behind a tree right away. It's like supposed to teach you the hard way, but it's like if you're a little kid and you just start the minigame and he sees you, he goes like, ha, and then it just restarts. It's like, wait, is this broken? Like, what the fuck? I think that's most people's casual experience with that game. It's like they don't realize you're supposed to jump behind the tree right away. And thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. It's probably gone by now. You want to get a camera mod to see where the bad boys are going? Yeah. Moon jump. Yeah, the most expensive drink I have in my house is probably just tequila, I guess. We have like a decent bottle of tequila, nothing too fancy. All right. Let's try this again. Yeah, Dr. Pepper, there you go. Fancy. Only the finest. Dude, give me the flame charge. Dude, I keep missing that one. That's such a funny noise. Jesus, can I have a fought? Dude, I'm like all out of sparks. Hold on, I'm gonna try this whole level again with sparks. Dude, I'm blue. Can I have gold, please? Dude, I need to figure out how to hit this guy without bonking. Should I like shoot him right away at the start or? No, he shoots him right there. He does not shoot him right away. It's like a double hit. He hits the fucking metal thing and the guy right away. Oh, that's so crazy. Damn, yeah, you definitely want to jump there. Or you could do that, I don't know. Hard to say. So hard not to bonk on that, man. Missing that. Jump. Cool. I'm sure that won't be the last time I do that. Looks like all the gems respawned, so... Nice. Nice. First try on those, even though it was a little slow. Life 120%. Am I gonna be a self-help guru in my later years? I hope not. Dude, I first tried all of them. I'm insane. If only I could do that in a run. Microsoft bought Activision, Spyro 4 confirmed. Yeah, basically. Dude, Blitz said he was making a video about that. Apparently that's like big news. I mean, I can't say that I'm like, dude, please. I can't really say that the acquisition of different like gaming companies like really is something that like I give a fuck about. Yeah, because it's like people think that it's like, oh well, this company bought this company, so this means something for my favorite series. But it really doesn't, you know? It's like it's just all fucking backdoor fucking weird deals and shit. It doesn't really, I don't know. What do I know? It's hard to make the connection like, okay, since they bought Activision, then Activision is going to put more money into something that, you know, Spyro 4 or whatever game. It's like, it's just, I don't the connection is like a loose one, you know, when it's like, when you start being like an armchair, you know, gaming, you know, journalist about the shit. It's like, the fuck do I care if Blizzard is bought by Google or something, or, you know, it's like, unless it really translates into like something like a direct change, it's hard to quantify. But every gaming journalist in the West is going to be like, oh, this is a big deal. Everything, this is going to change everything. Maybe it does. I don't, like I said, I don't know. I just think it's a hard connection to draw. That an acquisition of a major company is going to have a tangible impact on your favorite series. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It just means they're going to put more. They're going to put whatever that is on Xbox Game Pass, and that's about that. Remember when we thought Insomniac was going to make Spyro 4 and they make... Insomniac did not make SRT, I thought. I thought that was Toys for Bob. That was actually a big deal at the time, I remember. It's still to this day, Insomniac struggles to acknowledge this series, even though it was the series that put them on the map. Isn't that weird? It's like, they had to outsource... Like, it had nothing to do with Insomniac. Spyro Remastered. It was completely Activision and Toys for Bob. A whole separate development team. Like Insomniac would wash their hands of the series. They're like, fuck this. We're a Spider-Man series now. Oh, but we love our retro series, Ratchet and Clank. We love our old school retro fans who liked Ratchet and Clank. There are no other retro games that we have made or anything. We'll remaster that one. But not Spyro. It's very weird, the position that this game is in the modern day, you know? If you want to talk about like big companies and stuff. Anyways, let me see if I can get this strat. Okay, I'm already fucked here. Try to grab these. Start this. He might see me. No, I don't think I started the actual... I think I did the same problem as last time where I didn't actually start the minigame. Like, you're supposed to stand in front of him, I believe, to do that. But part of my problem that I'm having is, like... Here, I'm just gonna, like, be, like, right here. I'm just gonna set a spawn point. I'm not gonna reset the gems, but I'll just set a spawn point. When I get up close to him, it's gonna start the minigame. But I just want to get this. That flame charge. That's a tough one for me. Okay, apparently that did respawn all the gems, even though I told it not to. Like, okay, that got it. That's like the hardest part of this for me, is hitting that. It's crazy how far away that flame charge happens. And then you talk to this guy. Is he gonna see me? He might. Oh! What? I didn't know that could happen. He just closes the door on you like that. Good thing I'm practicing this. I would have been fucked by that in a run, probably. Alright, let's try the level again. One more IL. I'm close to figuring out the big dick strat there, but it's a tough one. And it's so annoying because I have to reload the whole level to like reset all of like the flags and everything for the end of level as well as that mini game. So I just got to do the whole level a few times, which is probably good for me. It's a little slow there. Dude, I always miss that. God, did I miss a gem back there? No, we're good. Oh, and we're low. I'm just gonna refill my spark so I can practice hacks. Nice. Ah, it was a close one. Close one.
Nice. Nice. Getting better at those. Or maybe I'm just getting lucky. Oh, one more try. Okay. You know what? One more try. Let me at least get a flame out. Oh, it was a good attempt. I'm just going to flame it like this. Cut my losses. Really? Oh my god, please. Fucking go. How do you avoid this now? Like, is this another one where you have to, like, jump out of... I think that's what it is you gotta do the jump. Okay. I should really aim that more to the right so that way I can hit both of them. Okay, let's go down this way. Okay, grab all these. No, I'm going the wrong way. No, I fucked it up. I wasn't quick enough. I did get all the gems and stuff, but I just didn't start the minigame quickly enough. Let's go through the whole thing. The thing is that when you start this minigame like that, like from the exit level, like little abuse or whatever, it allows you to be oops, I'm a dumbass. It allows you to be, I'll just do it again. It allows you to be actionable out of the text box, so it's like, start running and jumping stuff. That's why you gotta not worry about grabbing the 2 gems behind him there right away. Okay, get it close enough that the doors won't close on me. Okay. Don't worry about it. You can grab it later. Don't hit him. Oh my god. Oh, he's gonna see me! What the fuck? I got away with that. Is this gonna close? Damn. Damn, I am like encountering every way to fail this. Yeah, the doors close right away if you don't get right in there. I always forget that. It happens with the first set of doors and that one. But now I know. Now I know. I'm not going to do that all again. I'm going to do the whole level again just so I can practice everything. But then this will be my last IL of this for now. And then we'll head back, maybe do Mystic Marsh. And then maybe go back to Metropolis and maybe go back to Robotica after. But we're making good progress. We just got to practice at this point. Got to make sure every level's getting a good amount of practice. Yeah. Grab some of this. Okay. Fuck. Oh my god, so hard to hit shit. Okay, now get this one. Just do it like that, fuck it. Damn, getting all fucked up here. Gonna use more fireballs there just to take out the enemies. Just grab that for safety. Okay, that was probably unnecessary to grab that life now that I think about it. Can I go up over this? Thank you. Okay, there's two of these greens. Make it. Oh, dude, it's always so close. Yeah, welcome K Rother. Good to see you. Okay. Let's go like this. Yeah, there we go. Kind of have to take that room slow right now, but it's all good. We'll get ballsier with time. Nice. That was sick. Love that. I'm going to practice this room one more time just to see if I can get it like a little bit more smooth. Yeah, like I might just like do that. Like go here and then just to get the camera set up right, just kind of go here and then hit the fucking thing. Yeah, I'll probably do it like that in the future. Okay, now coming out of here, grab this, grab that. Okay, now here we want to jump for the camera. Yep. Do that, and then hit him. Oh, and I'm barely missing. But you can do probably one of these without even having to, yeah, without even having to press triangle. You can do that. Yeah. Okay, talk to this guy right away. Don't. Okay. I think that worked. Okay, hold on. Where am I going? This way? Quickly. He might get away. He's getting away. Oh my god, did I do it? Did I get everything? Quickly. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh, don't see me. Hold on, we gotta nail this. Was that it? I don't know if I got everything or not. I feel like I did, but I'm not sure. Okay. Gotta remember to shoot that thing early. Yes! Oh, damn! That was beautiful. That's the first time I've ever gotten that strat. Wow. That was really impressive, actually. Man, I feel for once, for the first time today, I feel kind of good at this game. Call me, you know, give me the ego check or whatever. But yeah, I fucking hit that strat, dude. A lot of people, I would say most players do not go for that strat. That is not an easy strat. That is not a beginner recommended strat right there at all. That was cool. You can tell I barely caught the cycle and everything with this too, and gems and whatnot. Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, well, hey, let's head to another level now. Let's take that dub. And let's head to another level real quick. Let's actually let's kind of go back through all the levels that we've learned not today, but just recently. Let's start with Robotica, actually. I haven't looked at Robotica in a minute, so let's head over there. We did do some Mystic Marsh earlier. We will revisit Mystic Marsh, but let's do the whole Winter Tundra special here. We'll head over to Robotica and then just do the run from there to Cloud Temple, basically. So let me just do one of these. Matter of fact, I'll do all this movement coming out of where would I be coming out? I'd spawn like right here, I think. Yeah, because I'd be coming out of Dragon Shores. So from right here, this is the whole run post Ripto, basically, up to Cloud Temple. Let's see how long it takes me. Whew, are we ready? Who's ready for not just an IL, but for a individual homeworld almost? IW. Let's give it a shot. 3, 2, 1, go. No loading any save states here. We gotta just take what we get, as if it's a real run. Perfect start. Okay. I'll grab that on my way back. Oh, almost. Ooh, it's bad. You hate to see that. Had the right idea, though. Okay, there we go. Really shoot the far pumpkin first. It's all good. Oops. I'll grab that on my way back. Only hit one there. It's fine. Turn around for the pumpkin, or for the basket. I gotta remember, I don't have to get as close to these gems as I think. Oops. 13. Grab this. 14. Good. I think I talked to him in time, maybe? Yeah, nice. Oops. Oops. Fuck that up. Oh, I missed the question mark there. I thought for sure that was going to hit. How would I recover this now? This is a pretty bad recovery here. I have to go all the way around. Hit that fucking box. I thought for sure I hit that shit. That little cocksucker. There we go. You can tell my head's in the right place, though, with this routing. Oops. Some unfortunate mishaps, obviously, but nothing that I'm not prepared for. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Oh, missing one of them. That's so bad. At least I got all the gems there. Gotta grab that blue. Should work. So now I'm gonna have to do like a weird kind of turnaround-y strat here, I think, for this gem. Turn it around. I think it's possible to turn around with supercharge there. Let me just test that right now while I'm thinking about it. I should just finish the level, actually. But let me just try to do a supercharge turnaround jump here, like from like what I was kind of doing there. And you have to get like fully jump off the ramp, I think. Anyways, let's finish the level. I think it's possible though. Ooh, missing something. Let's see where it is. Maybe one of these up here. Yeah, that red. I guess I didn't grab that. You're supposed to grab this red when you glide down, I believe. Okay. Exit level. It's a pretty bad Robotica, but I'm glad I just need more runs of it. My head is in the right place with that level, for sure. I just need to just be a little cleaner. That's one of those levels you get really punished if you're not playing clean. Okay. Go this way. No, go this way. This way. Do this. Grab this. Go up here. Oops. Don't worry about these gems. You would have already grabbed these. But do worry about these gems. Go here. Do this. Now we go down to Metropolis. And also I need to make sure that the homeworld portal is locked. Not unlocked. So that way I can actually go in with this strat. There we go. Perfect. I still need to work on my Dragon Shores entry with that kind of strat there. But for now, let's do this. Interestingly, both of these levels, Robotica and Metropolis, both start with a fireball. I never noticed that until just now. Oop, I should have flamed. I always forget to flame early there. I think that was everything. I might have missed a blue there, but I think I'm good. Really? Do I not have climb? Am I... What the fuck? Why did that not work? That actually is really annoying because that fucks up the UFO cycles now, I think. Maybe not. We'll see. Excellent work. Such a cool route. All right. Looks like this is doable. Okay, I'm gonna have to collect those things later. Oh, missed that. That's not good. Oh, missed both of those guys. That's not good. Hit some of these. See if I can catch any of these other dudes over here. That's going to be kind of a recovery situation. Let me at least clean up these gems here. Where? Oh, hit this also. And get this guy. Oh, and I'm going to have to grab that also. Yeah, not the best recovery ever, but not, I mean, you know, for fucking up slightly, I mean, I'll take it, whatever. Let's grab these. Hopefully I grabbed all three of those. Give me this. I missed the gold there, I think. No? We're good. Oop, fall down. Go down here. Is that everything? Nice. Okay, good level, actually. I mean, not great, but good level. Exit. Nice. 9 minutes in. Let's keep it moving. I fucked up some of those UFOs. Well, I definitely had the chance to make those UFOs work. But it's all right. You know, it's good. It's always good to practice recovery. Especially where I'm at with stuff. Okay, go for the... Oops. Go for this. Oh my god, stop falling. Oh, the level's locked right now, so let me unlock it. This is something I wouldn't have to worry about in runs, but I do have to worry about here. Portal unlocked. I wonder if there's like a hotkey for it. I don't think there is. Do a little bit of canyon. little behind the cycles here, but that's fine. It's fine. Oh, I pressed retry. Oh, wait, no, that was correct. Just go this way. I was supposed to do like a little turnaround strat there, but that's fine. Whoops, not what I meant. Okay, best mini game. Pew pew pew. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I'm gonna fail. Okay. When in doubt, hold circle. I don't think the lasers. Someone asked the other day if the lasers like lag the game at all. I don't think they do. Let's grab that on the way back. Good. Okay, done with that. Is there anything else I needed to do here? That's it, right? Quit. Yeah, in Spyro 3, there's always like, there's 3 things. There's the extra race after all that, but in this game, there's just that and the time trial and the hunter mission. Okay, go this way. And keep in mind, gems are respawning automatically. I'm sure there's some way for me to change that, but it's all good for now. Supposed to grab that red early, but I know. As long as I know. Okay, Mystic Marsh time. Alright, see if my practice today is going to do any good. Oh, I think I missed a red there. See if I can grab the... Oh, man, I'm already off to a slow start here. Gotta be careful with that red. Throw it. Eat it. Oop. Perfect. Oh my god, just insane movement. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, can I get it? There we go. Okay, this is gonna be kind of slow. I gotta be quick with this egg here. That might... Oop. Yeah, I missed one of the kangaroos. That's unfortunate. Quickly. Eat it. Okay. Pause on pause for that. Okay, good. We saved it. We saved it. As long as the egg doesn't despawn, I'm happy. Good. That not count? That didn't count. Alright, well, whatever. Let's continue. Where did it land? Oh, it did count. Weird. Weird that it took so long. I think it's just one of those things where if you throw it too far, like it doesn't like spawn the cutscene in or whatever. Did I get the red? I think I got the red back there. We'll see in a moment. Okay, now we do this. Just walk forward. Throw that. And get all that. Beautiful. Wait, what? Did I not get the... Yeah, there we go. You gotta just wait there. I'm not sure if you're supposed to pause, unpause there. I think you are. Is this music from Spyro 1? No, it's not. Oops. That did not count. That's fine. Ugh. 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 Wait. Oh, I fucked that up. Grab the reds. Oh, I missed one of them. I think that last red over there is my final red of the level. Yeah, nice. Okay, well, at least we got everything. Exit level. Definitely some sloppiness there. But, you know, I'm on the right track. I understand that what's really important, and I'm really feeling good about this, is that even though I'm playing these levels sloppy, like, I feel like everything that I'm messing up, I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to do that there. I'm supposed to do this thing there. So there's very few, like just gray areas of like, oh, well, I don't know, you know. That's what I'm trying to avoid here. Is like the fucking, I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this or that or whatever. Right down to the micro stuff as well. Because a lot of times, like, you know, you'll learn a fucking strat, you'll learn a route. Also, I was supposed to wait there and do the professor and stuff. It's fine. You'll learn like the point A to point B, but then the micro strats you'll still be like gray about. But here I'm feeling good that I'm getting myself into a position where like I can get better without having to do too much more video referencing. So that's good. There we go, finally getting that. And forgetting to fucking flame. I'm gonna have to grab a Sparks at some point. Dude, but see the thing is if you grab that one, he'll hit you, so like what's a guy to do? Okay. That missed, okay. Fucking hit it. Are you kidding? Please hit this. Holy fuck. Ah, almost. Nice. I'm getting better at that. Oh, missed that. Yep, just gotta do this. Keep missing that guy. Okay. Oh, that's not gonna hit him. Gotta be very specific about this. Okay. Okay, just do this. Okay, this is gonna be really fucked because I didn't get that that basket. That basket's hard to get. Yeah, I don't have time to grab it now. Yeah, I'm gonna be missing those gems. So it might be the type of thing where I might want to play it safe by grabbing that basket early, or just practice the movement there a bit more. Because now I have to go back there to clean up those gems. That's gonna be faster than like than, you know, failing this and going back. At least I remember to do that this time. Looks like I missed the red there. This fucking box. Let me just practice this. Well, hold on. This would be 400, right? 400, yep. Okay, let's just practice from like right here. Just this movement here is so important to hit first try. Then we get this. I'll just start from like right here. Can I hit that from the... Yeah. Like that. Also, this is already mysteriously blown. I don't know why this is already blown up when I get here, but I guess it just is. I'm not going to question it. The thing is I'm going to be gliding from up there. I should really set the spawn point up there. That's what I should do. How do I even get up there correctly? Just kill this guy, I guess. Okay. So I should practice the movement from up here. Just like it would be in a run. Okay. You do that. Oop, I already fucked that up. It'd be like that. Yeah. I always like forget like the exact movement you need. And then don't worry about grabbing those 2 gems right away. It's more important that you start the minigame. Start the minigame. Try not to like glide around too much all crazy and then go back here. That thing will load. Yeah, Goofy, my overall goal is trifecta. In fact, you know, I answered that question in the intro to the video I posted today. If you haven't seen it, I think you'd be very interested to check out just the intro, at least, to that video. It only takes a minute. But yeah, basically, yes. And welcome. All right, I pretty much, you know, I pretty much did a full individual world of Winter Tundra. Let's keep watching here. Let's just see what's after this level. I don't think there's any more levels, right? After this is yeah, Colossus. So we're heading back to Summer Forest after this part. All right, nice. Well, hey guys, you know what? I think I've done a good amount of practice on this game for one day. I think we'll get into Colossus and everything tomorrow. I could run a few more ILs, but I am starting to go a little brain dead with it. But we learned basically Mystic Marsh and Cloud Temples, as well as did an entire individual homeworld run. So I think that's pretty good. And yeah, now here's an option for you guys. All right, I'm gonna leave it in the chat's hand today because I know it's kind of a more chill day. I can do a 120% run right now. Okay, now I know we're a ways off of 25 subs, but what if I said just a measly 10 subs? What if we got 10 subs right now? I would fucking I would do a 120 run with that. You believe I'm gonna get world record in this game? Maybe. Probably not. Lawsy with the 5. Just need 2 more gifters. That's really all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. So it's up to you guys. I'm gonna grab some more water real quick. But yeah, if you guys want to see a 120 run, feel free to drop a sub or two. We're very close to the goal. K Rother, just need one more beautiful chatter to kick off the hype train, and then I'll do a 120 run. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
Wow, I can do the zit sticker. So funny. Chad, let me put you on. Let me put you on to this shit. If you haven't gotten zit stickers, you go buy your basic concepts zit stickers off of Amazon. I don't get any money for that. I'm just trying to put you bitches on. Yeah, other zit stickers, you're gonna pay like $5 and you get like 20 stickers. That's fucking bullshit. You pay like $10, you get 120 stickers. You should buy it. Do you like my shirt, you guys? Do you like it? It says need more sleep, which is how I feel right now. They have different sizes of the zit stickers, Goofy. But they have like tea tree oil or salicylic acid. You can pick whichever one you want, and they do help lift a lot of the stuff to the surface. So zit stickers, not sponsored. You should get sponsored by zit stickers.
Hey, babe.
Because I love them.
Lonzy, thanks for doing one more sub.
You could do 120?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a 120 run right now.
Okay. Excuse me.
What?
Goodbye.
Bye.
God, you did not understand what I want.
Changing my title. All right. Switch to my Spyro 1 setup here. Switch consoles. Grab my Spyro 1 here. Open my splits. Put my controller. Alrighty. Yeah, this run is basically for Lozzie and also K Rother, basically. Yeah, I'm trying desperately to stay over 700 subs, which we're doing. So thanks, Lozzie, for, you know, subbing. Turn off my sub goal here. How do you turn it off? Okay. And also let me turn on my input display as well. All right. My splits are working, everything's working. Let's fucking get it, dude. 120% run to end the day. Let's see if we can have a good one. Haven't touched this game in a while, so 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get it. Hopefully you guys are excited. Hopefully you're stoked. My stream's been very low key today. I think it's really starting to settle into the learning Spyro 2 grind. But I am pretty much completely through Winter Tundra now, so that's good. We're going to be moving on to the next homeworld starting tomorrow. Old X and Square. And yeah. So we're making progress. We're doing good. Of course, I still have my new Spyro 3 PB, the 319, which I do want to improve at some point. Probably in a few days, I might sub-goal a 117% run. Let's see if we can focus up and get a good 120 vibe here, you know? Let's see what happens. Ooh. Wow, I'm already feeling so janky. All right. And I intentionally went into this with 0 warm-up after playing Spyro 2 for like 3 hours today. So this way I can kind of get a feel of like hopping between games, you know, without warm-up, because I am trying to overall, you know, get ready for Trifecta. And so doing these odd, you know, 120 runs or 117% runs every few days is going to kind of, without warm-up, is going to be like kind of in pursuit of getting used to that. Getting used to just hopping between games without, you know, without devoting like a whole day to them. Yeah, the flying feels fine now, but once I start running around, things might get a little janky. We'll see. But yeah, you know, as always, feels good to be back at this game. I saw a YouTube comment today on my latest video. I was like, "Hey, you're not gonna stop grinding for 119, are you? You're not gonna stop going for the 119." I'm like, when was I ever going for the 119? When was that ever something that I was doing? Turn on my input viewer a moment, if I can. Nestor skip brain. I definitely did not skip Nestor on this run. Don't try to confuse me about it. Okay, there we go. So let's see how good my actual movement is in this game. Oop. Dude, give me this. Okay, bro. Hello? Amazing. Just off to a fantastic start here. I ain't quitting. I'm gonna try my best to no reset this. I think I got all those. Are you talking about that guy's got the Nestor skipper? I'm gonna watch and make sure I got that gem. Oh, dude, this is such a sloppy start. Not liking it. Keep it moving. No pussies. But yeah, I'm easily gonna be like 20 seconds behind here or something. 10 or 20. Let's go for the sub of 420 on this split. Ugh. Man, this is bad, y'all. This is like the worst case scenario. Dark Hollow. Come on. And I missed the red there, of course. Oh, what am I doing? Bro, I really want to reset, I'm not gonna lie. But let's just go. Let's just keep it. This is gonna be like a 430 or something completely atrocious. Whatever. Wow. That was probably one of my worst Dark Hollows ever. You guys want me to reset? Interesting. Shit. Yo, Dragon, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't think the Pace Pals are going to be very happy with this run, but I'm going to still try my best. I don't think being 24 seconds behind is enough to stop me from trying. Yet. If I'm like really shitting the bed like by the mid game and it's just like just completely awful, then I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this run progresses. For now, I'm going to keep going though. Sorry, Pace Pals. Hope I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. I gotta say, it feels weird to like be in the learning stage right now with Spyro 2 because I'm just not well practiced in this. Obviously, not well practiced in Spyro 3 anymore. And yeah, I'm just like I'm always one to just grind, you know. So I feel like I'm in a weird point right now. I feel like in general people like would rather see me grinding for world record in this than to be like, you know, slowly learning a new category and putting down like okay runs of Spyro 3. So I definitely feel that. I feel the lack of hype. Just today, like I feel like you know, people are chilling and stuff, but it's just I don't know. I'm not the interesting speedrunner maybe I once was like a few months ago. But hopefully that'll change as we get better at Spyro 2. But it's just a long and difficult process. This is part of the difficulty of the process. Is dealing with like, it's going to be this way for the next like week or two at least. And that is, granted, that is a little upsetting for me. I would like to just be like hardcore on some grind and just like putting down crazy paces. And, you know, I've told you guys always, I'm a pace pal at heart. I always have been one. And, you know, obviously all my runs and stuff right now are not very, like, high intensity, sick pace type things. Especially this one. So I'm just struggling to obviously I have to just mellow out and just like get into it, but it's just a struggle, you know, for me emotionally. I feel insecure is really what I feel. I feel like I'm not the gamer I once was. But that's just part of it. That's what it takes to learn Spyro 2. Oh my god, I'm not sure if I got the other red there. That was a little sus. I might have missed some gems there. I mean, you know, that's, I think, it's just the struggle of, you know, being a speedrunner is that, like, you feel like every run needs to be, like, really good all the time, and it's just hard to shake that. I have to shake that on this grind. It's just hard. Oh my god, please get him. Or every run has to be, like, a good attempt, at least. That's, like, kind of how I look at it when I'm, like, grinding a category, is that, like, every run has to be, like, a fucking, like, all right, let's bring this back. Let's make this happen. It's just hard to just put down a run and not have like a fucking hardcore mentality of like, all right, I'm behind. Let's bring it back. You know, I'm just playing, you know, it's hard to just play and enjoy yourself. Like chances are I'm not going to bring this run back, you know? Oh man, that was unfortunate. That was super unfortunate. Chances are I'm not going to bring this back, you know, and I'm like trying to like just be okay with it. It's a struggle. I just don't have that mindset right now of like, let's fucking make it happen, dude. Shit. And I think in a big way, I think my stream like hinges on me having that mindset of like, you know what, even if this run's kind of bad, let's make it work. And just like try to, you know, it's a struggle to like try to constantly be in that headspace. Oh my god. I can't, like, it's so hard for me to just like take a bad no reset and just be okay with it. But that's what I'm going to try to do here, honestly. I'm going to just try to get through it, work through my feelings. Hell, if I even want to, maybe I'll even do another run after this if I'm really feeling that crazy. Probably not. But yeah, playing this game just is a really surreal thing for me now because, like, I just don't play it as much as I used to, but I still stream and, like, make, you know, do Spyro speedruns, I guess, a lot, and it's just, it just feels weird. It feels weird coming back to this game. I feel like I've really forsaken it. Always. I still have yet to do like a proper Nestor skip grind and all that stuff. I just feel whack in this game right now. I feel like okay. Like I feel like I could play good if I grinded and did some practice, but I don't know. For the time being, as long as I'm gonna be learning Spyro 2, like I am whack, you know? It's such a hard pill for me to swallow. I missed the red. Yeah, I'm not necessarily trying to be on PB pace, Paulie. I just want to be... I don't know. I think what I'm trying to say is, like, I missed the days where I would just grind this and nothing else, and there was nothing... Like, I was okay with that, and there was nothing more left for me beyond that. And it wasn't always about being on PB, as I'm trying to say. It's like, even on a bad run, I could be like, all right, like, you know, let's try to make this work. Let's see if we can still, you know, get X time or whatever. But I mean, right now I'm just not feeling that way. I think it's like a day-to-day thing, perhaps. Like some days you feel more like earnest, I guess, like that than others. But I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just saying, like I'm not in like that headspace right now. A lot of that is just because I haven't been practicing this game, and it's just I feel disconnected from this game in a way I never really have been, which feels extra weird for how much, you know, Spyro I'm still playing. You know, it just feels very odd. It doesn't feel weird to control or play this game at all for me. In fact, I do think like if I were to just grind this game out for a day or two, I could definitely get like 122, 121 paces. Like, it's just I don't know. I feel emotionally distant from this game. I know that sounds super stupid, but like it's just is what it is. Like look. Make fun of me all you want for playing a fucking kids game like all day. Like make fun of me for that if you want. Like go ahead, you know? Like, but you know, the truth is that like I am definitely very emotionally attached to speedrunning this category in this game. That's just the truth of it. Call it healthy, call it unhealthy, call it whatever you want. But yeah, I'm emotionally involved with 120% with playing it. So not playing it for a really extended period of time and trying to learn something else and going through the tedious grind and my stream just generally not being like today and all these learning practices, my stream just isn't as interesting as if I'm just sitting here grinding world record, which is like, it's so easy for me to just be like, all right, let's just go back to that. You know, every day I have to fight that feeling of like, let's just, you know, stop this whole trifecta nonsense. You know, I have to stick to the game plan. It's so hard. It feels like today, it feels like the universe was telling me to like, I don't know, not the universe, but just like, it's hard to fight the feeling is what I'm trying to say. And like really just do something new and different for yourself. When just grinding this and trying to get world record or even just some good runs in this is like, I was okay with that for so long. Then after I got my 120, I just everything just shifted in my head, and now I don't really know where I am emotionally with this game anymore. Honestly, I don't know if I would want to come back to this category and do like a really hardcore PB grind or try to do Nestor skip. I don't know if I'm like even there emotionally at all. I would definitely rather grind for trifecta and like learn Spyro 2 and 3 than do that. But at the same time, I've definitely like forsaken like kind of like a core of who I am when I speedrun this stuff. I know it's not that deep. It really shouldn't be that deep. It's not that deep, but like that's what happens when you just get so emotionally invested in one game. Is like you start to like really experience like a lot of like I can't even describe it. It's like homesickness, some sort of weird like Stockholm syndrome type effect. When I step away from it, I feel like my whole purpose is like kind of diminishing a little bit. Like I could come back and do a run every now and again of this game, but it really doesn't feel the same as when I was grinding for the 120. When I was grinding for the 120, that was like, that's my purpose. I'm so close. Like I can do this, you know, even if some days are tough and whatever, and some days are good, some days are bad. Like, you know, now the purpose has changed and I just don't know what to think when I play this. But what I should think, I can tell you what I should think. What I should think is to just chill and just enjoy it. But it's hard with all those emotional implications. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Fuck. Dude, can I get up there, please? This is really bad. Thank you. Holy fuck. If I hit the water again, I was about to lose my mind. Churl, thank you for the sub, man. I'm gonna have to de-rust before top 3 times. Yeah. No, I mean, I want to just reiterate, like, I totally can get back up to a high level in this game, like, pretty quickly, I think. I genuinely, this is going to sound like pretty maybe egotistical of me, but I think I'm actually playing pretty well here overall. I know maybe that sounds maybe stupid to some of you guys looking at the pace and stuff and some of the mistakes perhaps that I'm making. Like, I think you can say my recoveries are really bad right now, but the actual execution, I think that's something that's, oh my God. Is that everything?
Yeah, that was really slow.
With a lot of execution in this, I don't feel like rusty at all, honestly. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think the real thing that when I do get into practice of this game, like start playing it, you know, over and over day after day, is it's really the recovery becomes a lot better, really, not the actual core execution. And that's what ends up making your paces really good, in my case. Just keeping a solid level of execution and have good recovery. Right now I have like a decent level of execution and like kind of bad recovery. And so if you want to call that like being rusty, I guess sure, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like, I guess what I'm trying to say is it doesn't feel like I'm rusty in this game. That's what I'm trying to say. Whether I am or I'm not, I guess I don't know. But this game feels just as natural to play as it always has for me. Even with like, you know, being used to certain Spyro 2 and 3 mechanics and stuff. Like rarely do those creep in by accident. Sometimes they do, but very rarely. I mean, I've just played this game like a lot. I've played this game more than I think a lot of you guys can fathom. Like maybe I'm not trying to buff myself up here or like fluff myself up, but just in terms of like the amount that I've played this game, you know, maybe some of you guys have 1,000 or 2,000 hours in your favorite game, perhaps. Like maybe you play like an MMO or you know, some multiplayer or so just maybe some game you've dumped hundreds. Dumping a few hundred hours into a game is a lot. If you're a really like degen no life, maybe you'll have a few thousand hours in a game. If you're really like a no lifer on some like MMO or something. I have over 10,000 hours in this game. I've gone beyond the point of like being like a no lifer, you know? It's just what happened. It's just rose into that point over time. So just to put it in perspective, you know, when it comes to like being rusty, I only bring it up because it's like, that's why I don't feel like rusty per se. It's like I'm so in tune with this game now that it's like, even if I step away from it for a long time, sure, little things will be rusty, but the core like execution of the game, like it's like riding a bike at a certain point. So yeah. Hopefully that helps with the perspective of things a little bit. That's why I think for players like myself and Saboom, like rust isn't really as big of a factor. I mean, it is a factor, but it's not like a huge factor. When you're newer to a speed game and then you put it down for a while, you'll just straight up forget everything and forget how to play, basically. But not in this case. That's why it's important that I revisit 117 again soon. Because I'm much more, I think, prone to rust in that game than I am in this. But, you know, with both games, it's important to just play every... my goal is to at least do, while I'm learning Spyro 2, is to do one run a week of both this and another run of like 117. That's like my goal. I don't know, man. It's like I feel like I have all these goals, you know? Like I don't mean to get to like therapy session here about it or anything, but I like have all these fucking goals. But it's like they're such, for them to mean anything, it's like they're such long-term goals, you know? And it's just hard to like, it's hard to be stoked on the day-to-day, especially when you're on like a learning grind and like a trying to not be super rusty at games kind of grind. I'd rather be like a let's excel at a game type beat, but it's just, I'm not going to be there for a while. And it's a weird place for me. Going back to kind of the original thing I was talking about, it's a weird place for me to be, to not be just trying to excel. You know, instead I'm just trying to learn. Those are just two totally different worlds, and I don't know. So it's a struggle for my ego for sure. Anyways, I think you guys get my point. I feel like I'm kind of saying the same shit over and over. You guys get my point. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy me doing a 120% run every now and again like this. That's all I can say. Even if it's like a vocal minority, I'm glad it's not like a majority of you guys being like, go back to Spyro 1, stop playing Spyro 3, what the fuck? You know, I'm glad people aren't like pushing back against my current goals in Spyro 2 and 3. I'm glad that people are like, for the most part, pretty like, you know, encouraging. That's pretty nice. If my audience, if you guys were like, dude, go back to Spyro 1, like, I would do it probably, honestly. That's how like fucking far gone I am in this. In this whole like streaming and trying to, you know, it's like my full-time thing. If my audience wants me to do something, you know, it's something I take really seriously. Oops. So yeah, I'm thankful that most of you guys aren't asking me to go back to 120% or anything. Oops. I think I got everything there. Go here. Maybe I should have grabbed that dragon. I don't know. probably would have been a good safety strat, honestly. A little weird on that movement. There's a really good inner cavern there. Nope. I was not supposed to flame charge that guy. You fully expect me to get the trifecta crown? That is one like thing that I kind of fail to understand about my audience, is that like, and I think I've kind of conditioned you guys to think like, all right, I'm going for world record. Because, you know, again, just like all I do is this game, right? So it's like, all right, we're going for world record, right? Basically. But like, I feel that I have to reiterate myself a lot that I'm not going for world record in Spyro 2 and 3. Or in Trifecta, for that matter. That's really not my goal, even my long-term goal here. Maybe one day that can become a long-term goal, but that's really not at all my long-term goal right now. My long-term goal for Trifecta is to get like top 5 or sub Gazco in both 117 and Trifecta. That's my long-term goal. To me, that would be like such a huge success, like on my, like, you guys understand? Like I don't know. I'm not really as world record brained as a lot of you guys are when it comes to that, when it comes to my Spyro 2 and 3 learning. It's just so far off, you know, like that it's kind of foolhardy. It's nice to dream big, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. I don't like being like so unreasonable. Yeah, so you're saying like in 3 years, like, dude, I don't know about that. Like, I don't look that far into the future. When I say like a long-term goal, I mean something to complete within the next year. That's kind of like how I look at like a long-term goal. 1 year is a long time to do something. In 1 year, you can like really accomplish a lot of your dreams in 1 year. But I find that for me personally, I think maybe everyone's different about this. Like the time span of a long-term goal is like, it's much different for some people. Some people look at a long-term goal as like you said, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I can't look that far in the future. I feel like I feel like it's foolhardy to say that like, all right, I want this thing in 3 years. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're gonna not know yourself in 3 years, you know? I don't know. It just seems like it doesn't seem like the right move to like plan things that far ahead. You understand what I'm saying? Or to dream that far ahead. Like I like to leave like the space in my future that I could just totally pivot and do something else with my life. And I don't know. I have been sticking with this and doing this game and Spyro speedrunning for so many years now, but you know, if I'd have gone into it being like, all right, in 6 years, I want to be a full-time streamer. Well, I would have never done that, you know? I didn't start like that. I don't think that was like, that would have been a healthy, you know? But that's what ended up happening because I was just like, all right, well, I want to keep doing this. Like, you know, each year I was like, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. And I kind of set it on like the goals were on they were still long-term goals, but they were still on like a smaller scale. Like there's, even when a goal is like a dream or a long-term thing, there's still scale to that as well, I think. And I don't really like thinking, me personally, I don't like thinking about like, okay, maybe I'll get world record in Spyro 2 or 3. Like, it just isn't really something that, I don't know why it doesn't really inspire me, that thought. That'd be cool to do, I guess, but I just, right now, my long-term goal is to get good. I mean, you know, I missed all those reds. I just, in this game, I can just tell you guys about this game in terms of like my journey to world record is, I spent a long time just trying to get good, not necessarily going for world record. And that's like the same attitude I kind of have with Spyro 2 and 3, is I just want to get good at those games. I don't necessarily want to be at world record level. Eventually, maybe one day I'll wake up and that will be the case, but it's not the goal. You understand? The goal is intrinsic, not extrinsic. That's another way to say it. The goal isn't to have like X time. The goal is to be this good. But yeah, I mean, just so. Yeah, right now my long-term goal isn't to be at world record level in either of those games. But to be top 10 level is still like fucking insanely good. So that in both games. So that's like my long-term goal. To me, the two things are like one and the same, basically. So I don't know why people... I guess I can understand why people shoot for the moon, but it definitely off-puts me a little that people are like, yeah, I can't wait to see you get world record in Spyro 2 and 3. Like, like, I don't, you know, I don't want to let anyone down here, but I'm just keeping it 100% about like my goals here. It's not to get world record in those games or in Trifecta. I just want to learn it and get good at it. That's really all it is. I'm okay with being like just the Spyro 1 world record holder, but my long-term goal is to get good at those games. Like, that's it. I don't know why it has to be like much more than that for some people, or I don't know. But yeah, I find myself kind of reiterating that a lot to people when they're like, all right, you can definitely get... I don't think people think about it like that hard. Like, it's not that deep to some people, but since this is something I have to face every day and consider like what I'm trying to do here, it is something that's that deep to me. I mean, I realize how good the Spyro 2 and 3 world records are. They are no joke. It's like if someone were to pick up 120% and be like, all right, I want to get world record eventually. It's like, well, that's earnest. That's nice, but like, you know, be fucking real for a second. Like, you know, start with just getting good, you know? That's a long-term enough goal, is to just get good. That's a goal that some people never achieve in these games. And whatever good means to you, that could mean different things to everyone. I mean, just top X on the leaderboard, hit this route, you know, with X time or whatever, you know. The actual record doesn't really mean much. Oh man, I missed the red. How am I going to recover that? I'm going to have to just kiss the fairy. Oh man, this is really bad. Come on. Can I get him? Yeah. Mr. Post, thank you for the great luck. Legend, great to see you. It's great to see some people. Oh my god! That I haven't been seeing lately. Every time I switch to Spyro games, I get like kind of a new group of chatters. Not saying that any of you guys like prefer one game over the other, though I know a lot of you guys do. Dragon, thank you for the 5 gifts. That really means a lot to me. I might change that alert at some point. I've heard it so many times. But thank you. Appreciate it. It's nice to... One thing that's nice about, I think, learning these new Spyro games is, like I said, is that I'm getting a new crowd. Getting a different crowd. Not necessarily a new crowd, but like a different crowd for each game. Like people that I would always see in like other Spyro chats, like, but never in my own. I would always assume that they just don't like me. But really it's just because they would rather watch a specific game. Partially. I mean, that's obviously not all there is to it. So it's just nice having different crowds. Like, I just feel like the whole vibe of this stream is like so different now than it was when I was practicing. That's why it's so nice to do a run in the midst of all this practice. Excuse me. There's the irritating ones you can't get rid of. I don't know why that's like a badge of honor to you, but thanks for watching. That's all I can say. You know what's funny is when I talk about like different crowds or different, you know, like I talk about my audience. There's always someone. There's always like someone who types something like what you typed, Hydro. Is that like I'd watch even if you played not Spyro, and I really appreciate that, and I'm glad that people like you exist. But the truth is that the majority of my viewership is not like that. That's kind of one of those things where I gotta not listen to my chat too hard. I do appreciate that though. I'm glad there are some of you out there that are like that. But when I talk about kind of the vibe of my stream and kind of what people want to see, I'm talking about like on the whole, like you and the person that's not talking, you know? It can be kind of hard to gauge what the person who's not talking wants. Or even if that even matters at all. You know, for a lot of streamers, they spend a lot of time trying to convince themselves that people who aren't interacting in their stream, like, you know, that they shouldn't give them thought. But when you speedrun, I think like the pace pals are like the perfect example of that. Like people who come into your stream really only when you're doing really good, like excelling on a run. And I like catering to that. I like the adrenaline, the fucking, it's like an electric kind of energy in a speedrunning stream when you're on PB pace or even better, like a fucking record, whatever. Like it's the you could hear a pin drop, you know. It's like I'm not even saying a word, and it's just like it's exciting, you know. The viewer count's rising. Tons of people are like getting into it. It doesn't even have to be that the chat's moving at all. It's just you can just feel the electricity in a stream, you know. When in a speedrunning stream when you're on like a really good pace, it's just exciting. So I think that's part of like the shit I'm like lamenting here is that I don't really get to feel that during this during this learning grind for the next couple weeks. But you know, we'll get back there as we get on to, you know, better paces in Spyro 2 and whatnot, or as we get into any paces in Spyro 2, we'll go through the whole PB thing just like we did with Spyro 3. Now I'm glad I feel like I'm at a point in Spyro 3 where I can like get on runs that are like, you know, okay, let's get the pace pals in here, you know. It took me a while to get to that point. Even if it's not world record or anything, it's still like a good run. Like the way I put it is that like whether you're an interesting speedrunner or not or whatever, is that just the universe knows when you're on a good run. It's like the universe knows, you know. That's how I describe that. So that's like that's part of why I do it. I mean, like I really do chase that feeling of like that electric like adrenaline of not necessarily being on PB pace all the time, but just being on a good run, you know. Being on a good run and fucking yeah. And that's something that goes way beyond like fucking you're a regular viewer, irregular viewer, chatter, not chatter, lurker, whatever. It's like that's a feeling I think that's like universal. It's that sort of like adrenaline. Or at least I think that's just a big draw of my channel, at least. I ain't no variety streamer, I'll tell you that much. That was a pretty good Wizard Peak, wasn't it? Misty Bong, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Am I saving time here? No? Damn, I suck. How did I lose time there? Jesus. I felt like that level went pretty good. Oh well. Maybe I am more rusty than I thought. So yeah, so when the vibes aren't like electric like that, it puts me in this like weird, like I guess insecure headspace of like, man, what am I doing? What's going on here, you know? Like this run is obviously garbage. And that's okay. I mean, obviously that's okay because I'm just doing a no reset just to stay frosty, but it's just it just puts me in a really weird mind space, especially in this game. Like just doing one run of this game every like week or two, it's so unusual for me. It's something I haven't done for ever, really. Since I really started playing this game. Very odd. You're here for San Andreas with the Spyro skin? Nice. I wish there were more people like you. I wish the, I might try resetting up San Andreas and getting it working with the Spyro skin. I would like to try a playthrough of that again, but when I installed that skin, it made it so the save files were fucked up. I have to like fix that. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. That's all side bullshit. It's so funny because it's like shit like that, like playing San Andreas or playing a casual game, playing RuneScape. It's all just a distraction from like the real purpose of my like existence here on Twitch, which is to get good at Spyro. Get good or get good runs or, you know, all that stuff. Chase that sort of electric feeling of being on a good run in a Spyro game. And, yeah, it's just a kind of a surreal thing to really like, to be so like invested in video games, but to be like, all right, but this is the only video game that matters, basically, type of thing. This is the only video game where I feel like I'm doing something, you know, productive or real or whatever. The feeling that any other game can give me pales in comparison to being on a good run in any of these Spyro games. Or just to even improving or, you know, nailing a strat or whatever. I've just really conditioned myself over the years to make other games like less fun, I guess you could say. Or I guess dull the dopamine rush from other games, from how intense the rush is from these games. So it's like sometimes people, I know the other day someone asked me like on stream, they're like, hey, do you play any other games? And I'm like, first of all, I'm thinking like, what do you care? Like, don't you just want to see me play Spyro? And then secondly, and obviously that's like, you know, obviously that's not the case. And then secondly, I'm thinking, no, I don't play other fucking games. Are you serious? I play this shit for like 4 to 6 hours every day. And then I'm gonna go play another game? No. But in truth, you know, it's not so weird, like, or God, I don't even know how to say it. It's like, I'm so weird that like I've like kind of I don't want to say I've ruined gaming for myself, but I don't know. I've always been a huge, I guess, gamer, right? I mean, anyone who streams or watches streams on this website is probably a pretty big gamer, as it's as cringe of a term as that is. But you know, ever since I was a little kid, I'd just fucking degen, just fucking play Halo or some fucking whatever PlayStation game, Kingdom Hearts, whatever game I'm feeling. For like fucking hours and hours, just aimlessly, just searching, collecting, completing stuff. And now it's like I don't even want to play games aimlessly anymore. I want like the only types of games I play are like for like me to feel like, oh yeah, I'm like really accomplishing something. I'm getting better. I'm becoming a better version of myself. But really, in truth, I'm deluding myself. You know, I'm just becoming Mr. Spyro and teaching myself to not enjoy other games, really. It's just wild what this whole career has done to me, I guess. It's not pretty. But it beats a real job. No matter how emotional of a struggle getting good at Spyro could be, it will always beat a real job for me. That's the funniest part about that. And I don't mean monetarily. Like, monetarily, I could probably make a lot more money doing other things. I'll tell you that much. For the amount of effort. I could have gone for that. I don't know why I didn't go for the God cycle there. I got scared. I thought I was further behind than I really was. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now I'm going to be 2 cycles behind here. Let's wait this. You would love your career to be playing Spyro? I mean, would you? I do, but I'm insane. Oh god. I'm gonna have to clean these. So this is a really bad terrace right now. You have to be so insane to like a career like this, where you just basically take whatever your favorite game is, and like you just play it so much that you just begin to hate it and yourself and all other video games. It's something that's core, I think, to a lot of us, like I said, who are on this website. Dude, jump! It's so core to like who we are that like we play video games and it's like it's a hobby. It's become like a part of us or whatever. And to be like, all right, now do that so much that you begin to hate it, that it's like, it's something that just eats away at you. And it's like, all right, now I have to, it's like, it introduces a lot of like deep, difficult like emotions into something that should just be fun, So I don't think a lot of people, even amongst the gamers, I don't think a lot of people are like ready for any of that. To call themselves, like, to be like Mr. Full-time fucking grinder just to fucking suck dick and beg for subs like all day, It's like, that's what it is. It's not glamorous at all. But still, despite all that, I'm insane enough to still like doing that, despite all that. So that's what I'm saying, is you have to be insane to take all the bad with the good. Most speedrunners, I will say, struggle to take the bad with the good. Most streamers, for that matter, struggle to take the bad for the good. And it kind of comes to a boiling point, I think, for a lot of speedrunners, where it's like, I just want to, like, I fucking hate this game now. I'm done. Like, I don't want to play this anymore. This is just making me sad, But me, I'm like, I have to, like, I go through that, and then I'm like, okay, let me push through that. And let me see if I can get through on the other side and, like, grow a little bit as a person through plenty of struggle and strife and not just like in the game, but like outside, looking for validation online, basically. Begging for subs, fucking trying to get, views on YouTube and stuff. It's just a really, really like degenerate sort of lifestyle that, Yeah, Mom, I want to be a content creator. I want to hate myself and I want to hate everything that I love and do it until I hate it. I would love that. It's just one of those things. You don't realize what you're getting yourself into, I think. Brames, thanks for the sub. And then after all that, it's like, oh yeah, I fucking hate this game. Hate all this shit. Hate myself. Hate my stream. Hate all that. Blah, blah, blah. And I don't really hate any of those things, but it's like, it's what it feels like in moments, And you put all these ugly sides of yourself out there into the world, and someone could just take a clip of you being like, man, fuck you, to the chat, and like, man, this streamer doesn't appreciate him, and it's just... But man, it's just, until you've like really given your whole self to something like that, you just can't understand how much of a struggle it is like that. I saw an interesting parallel kind of gaming story that I want to share with you guys. Is I watch a lot of Smash Bros. Melee. I think a lot of you guys do too, probably. And one of my favorite players is Cody. is who's, if any of you guys follow that game, you know exactly who that is. He's the best Fox player in the world. Yeah, arguably the best player in the world, one of the best players in the world right now. But easily the best Fox player in the world. And this guy streams. If you guys think I stream a lot and I play this game a lot, oh my god, this guy plays even more than me, streams even more than me. He just did a whole subathon, and he goes to tournaments all the time. And so, anyways, like this guy's like he's like me, if not more so, like completely lost in this whole sauce of like gaming, right? Here's this guy that's like me in the sense that we both play a fucking video game professionally every day. And you know, there was I was watching on YouTube, I was watching some like Smash Bros highlight type stuff, and I started kind of getting in this rabbit hole of like fuck Cody like type channels that are like Cody being salty at his chat and all this, and I'm like, damn, like, and it's like after he loses a major tournament or something like on stream, and he's like talking shit on his opponent, you know, he's being salty, being like upset or whatever, really just being a bad vibe in general. Something that's really hard to watch, honestly, and it's probably hard to watch me being a bad vibe as well. I gotta say, I know that that's the case. But then to see all these YouTube comments like, man, he doesn't appreciate that, like, man, he needs to be a better sport, this and that. It's like, dude, wow. And then I saw one comment that got it. That was like, I was like, dude, like, how would you feel if you devoted your whole life to a game and then barely lost it to some like little bullshit? You know, I mean, it's just, you can't know how you can imagine how that feels, but you just can't know how deeply like emotionally distressing that is until you're just there in that moment after years of like doing something every day just for some like little bullshit to just end it all for you. And it's just, and then you just have to come back tomorrow and then try to just keep a good attitude. It's like, man, it's like, here's this thing you love and like just how to hate it 101, you know? So I'm really lucky I don't have that kind of backlash that a person like that a Smash player might have, you know, in a similar position. I'm lucky I have you guys. But even then I still get salty and I have bad moments, and it's all just out there broadcasted for everybody. And it's really embarrassing a lot of the time as well. That was a horrible Misty Bog. You know, there's something to be said for that too, K. I'm not trying to say it like, because right now you're saying like, okay, well, we hate our jobs too, you know, like us who don't play video games every day. I'm not trying to like draw a comparison here. I think you're trying to draw a comparison to like a Twitch streamer and a person with a real job. And I'm not even trying to do that right now. I totally respect that you guys struggle in your lives as well. I'm not saying that you don't. I don't want you guys to take what I'm saying and be like, oh, well, he doesn't appreciate how hard it is for us too. I have it even harder. This isn't a pissing contest. I'm just venting my frustrations with what I do and sharing a similar story. It's not meant to be like a comparison to any of you guys. My heart goes out to all of you. But since we are talking about that, my heart goes out to all of you guys, you know, who like have a fucking like 8-hour job with a shitty boss and barely get paid enough, you know? Like, I mean, I like to think that there's rather than a competition of like who has it worse. I like to think that there's a lot of parallels between what I'm talking about with gaming and what you guys experience with like a real job. You know, it's very demoralizing, you know? And so I'm extremely lucky that I actually am insane enough to like overall like this. Like, I'm sure a very small fraction of you guys, like, you go through all of that with your job and still like it. You know, probably a lot of you guys, like you said, just full on hate your job. And there are times where I hate this job, you know? So since we're comparing and stuff, I'm really not trying to like compare and stuff though. I think we have more in common than we do, you know, different. So I'm not trying to like, you know, have a pissing contest here. Like, oh, well, you have it so lucky, you know? It's like, dude, like, I think all of us have it so lucky, and we're all fucking super unlucky at the same time. You can look at your own life or look at anyone's life and be like, man, they are so lucky, they're so privileged. And then on another coin, you could look at that same person and be like, man, they have it really hard. I think that shit literally applies to everyone. I think that literally applies to everyone, whether you're rich, poor, whatever. Now, with that said, It's easy for when you don't have something that you look at someone that has something and be like, well, they have it easy. But then like you don't realize there are things that you have that they don't. It's just like that's just humanity for you right there. Like I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. But all I'm trying to say is I'm not trying to like have like a pissing contest here. I respect and admire all of you guys for like working, or however many of you guys that do work a real job or go to school full time or have to take care of a kid. Like your whole lives, you know, are like completely similarly to mine. Your whole lives are completely like wrapped up by like, you know, by your environment, by what you do or what's around you. So we're not so different, you and I. That's all I'm trying to say. You know, I'm not trying to like separate us. I want to connect us here, you know. That's all I'm saying. We're not so different, you and I, Mr. Bond. A lot of people like to do that when it comes to their jobs, K-Roth. They're about like, oh, well, I work 33 hours a day and I don't sleep, you know, and it's just like, that's not something to like brag about. That's something to like, you know, that's a struggle that I empathize with you, that we're in this together. Like I'm not like here to, you know. So I think it's okay for me to vent, and I think it's okay for you guys to vent, and I think it's all good, you know. That's how I see it. But we're in this together. That's like how I'm trying to say it. There's no pissing contest here. And I will acknowledge, if I haven't acknowledged it already, I will acknowledge that I'm so fucking lucky to be able to just sit here and play this game all the time. For how difficult it is at times and how much it like hurts me emotionally in moments. This is, I wouldn't have it any other way. And for how, honestly, for how little money I make in the grand scheme of time spent towards it, you know, it's, you know, these are minor gripes in the grand scheme of things. I'm like overall happy with my life, which is something that I hope that like you guys, if you're not there yet, that you can get there, we can get there together, you know, that you're on the way to that point. If you're not there yet, that you're like working towards that point, whatever that might mean for you. Going back to like the discussion about like long-term goals and stuff, talking about like working towards something to make you happy. It's like a lot of that has to do with like long-term goals and stuff, right? But one goal that I see a lot of like young people or like just being around Twitch and stuff is that's like, oh, I want to go full time on Twitch, but it's like that's one of those things that I think perfectly encapsulates like why it's not good to set a goal too far in the future, you know? Oh, I missed a green somewhere. Let's go find it. You guys know where it is? Maybe it's in here. Did anyone see it? Oh man, this is bad. I don't know. For me, my long-term goals are like, all right, something that I can achieve within a year, basically. But when it comes to like being a full-time this or that as a career, and it's just not really codified at all like that. When it comes to careers, this is just my thought in general about careers, whatever the career path may be, is that you have to like do something that would be the career. You have to do that until, there it is. You have to do that until it becomes de facto the career. But like the whole years and time you spend up to that point are just up in the air until eventually you can like wake up and it's like, ah, yes, okay, this now I can call it a career. But to go into it with like the goal of like the career aspect, I think it's a bad move, because especially with Twitch streaming, because you know, starting out you're not going to have a lot of support, and it's always going to be a struggle. I don't know. I think it's the most successful streamers are the ones that are able to do it as a hobby for as long as possible. And I think that applies to probably a lot of self-made pursuits, is that like they don't start off as like, okay, let me do this for my career. It's like, let me do this on the side, you know, it's whatever side hustle you want to call it. Let me do this on the side and devote time to it on top of whatever my current like career is. So there's like this real separation between like long-term goals, dreaming, and just being realistic. I think all three of those things need to like meet somewhere for you to actually like get where you're going. You know? There are a lot of people who dream big, but they just can't make shit happen. It's hard to make shit happen. You have to be like a realist about like, where am I right now? What can I do right now? Today or tomorrow or whatever. How can I fit like this dream into my actual real life without just just giving up on everything, you know, and just having a crash and burn? It's a miracle that I personally haven't like crashed and burned streaming on this website and doing speedruns of this one game for so many years. That's why I say that I'm actually fucking insane. Like, not in a good way, but just like in a bit of a mentally deranged type of way, like that I'm willing to take something that I really like and just drive it into the ground for myself. It takes a certain level of insanity to go there with something. And I think a lot of self-made pursuits can attest to a feeling like that. Nice. But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that like a long-term goal has to be grounded in reality. That's how I look at long-term goals. Like, there's a distinction between a dream and a long-term goal, I think. A dream is something that's just completely unattainable in the current landscape, even within a year or so. That's like a dream. So, like, a dream for me would be like the Spyro 2 or 3 or Trifecta world record. Or a 119 in this category. Those are like dreams, because those are not... I'm not working towards those. They're daydreams, you know? They're like, oh, maybe one day, you know, but not anytime soon, you know? Or even far. But then like a long-term goal is like, all right, here's something you can do in a year's time or in a month's time or whatever. And so I like to look at like my life in terms of like goals, like long-term goals like that rather than dreams. Dreams are easy. It's easy to daydream, you know? It's easy to be like, I want world record. I want this, I want whatever. It's hard to be like, I want to just get top 50 in a game. It's harder to accept the reality and to work towards that, you know? Take all the baby steps required to suck dick the whole way and be some insufferable streamer bitch like I am. Just to barely inch your way forward, slower than other people are. To see people around you going, like, excelling even faster than you. You know? Just all the demoralization. Just to be able to go through all that. To be able to, like, look at that and be like, alright, I'm gonna still keep going, even though I hate myself. That's like that's the true key to achieving shit. Man. I guess nothing worth doing is easy in this world. Both like mentally, physically, emotionally, all that. Even me just sitting here, just fucking sitting, like pressing buttons on a controller. This is physically, I'm not even, I say this unironically, this is physically straining to do at times. Actually, a lot of the time. I'm fucking tired today. Even though I had a good breakfast and shit, whatever, I'm fucking tired today. I've had a ring light in my face for like, I don't know how many hours. I am losing my mind. I've been doing nothing but talking for like a while. My head hurts, you know, so on and so forth. Like, even though I may be growing a gut here, I may not be like you know, working on I may not be in the gym per se, but like this is still some degree of like physical. I think a lot of gym bros might disagree with me on that, but I think so. Saboom said that same thing to me like a while back. He was like, people don't think that speedrunning like a game, or speedrunning these games at least, is like something that's like a physically demanding thing, but I find it to be totally. To be in tune enough with your body not to hurt your thumbs. That's a big one in gaming. Sometimes people just disregard their body, or they have a pre-existing, you know, whatever, and it very easily you can hurt yourself playing games like this. I don't know. All I can tell you is when I'm on a good run, I sweat. Like it is hard to physically control myself, genuinely, like getting shakes and stuff, you know. It's not all mental here. I don't think anything that we do is like all mental to that end. You like take a game like chess or something, like you still gotta, I think thinking, this is something that is maybe an interesting concept. I'm starting to sound a little bit like Saboom here, I know. But, is that the act, like the process of thinking, like working through a problem in your head and like trying to solve it and, you know, whatever it may be, like in a video game or chess or whatever it is. The act of thinking is a physical act. It is not purely like just in your mind that things occur. Like you need to gather some form of physical strength to work out problems in your head and to do things, you know? Yeah, your brain requires energy, exactly. It's nothing in this world is truly just a mental or emotional exercise. There is a physical element to everything in our lives. Even if it's just us sitting in front of a computer, you know. There is a physical element to whatever the fuck we're doing. Even if it's mostly just thought. I'm a gym bro and I would have lost a thumb playing as me, yeah. Dude, part of the reason I've lasted so long is because I've gotten over I try to get over things that I know hurt my hands. So for example, holding a D-pad for a long time, which certain mini games in Spyro, I know Crash Team Racing, definitely, you hold the D-pad for long stretches of time. Like just hold down a direction or two for long stretches of time. And the thing about that is that you can feel the strain on your thumb and, you know, your thumb gets tired and sore and stuff like that and eventually leads to carpal tunnel and stuff like that. Or another example is that when you do some of the more advanced like movement tech in a game like this, maybe not like this, but like in Spyro 2, is that the tendency is to press the buttons really hard. Like if you want to, this is a classic example in Spyro, is like when you want to jump higher, you press X harder, but that's not how it works actually in the game. Like when you're trying to do a spin jump, I still fight that like that natural reaction to press X hard. Like right there, I pressed X like harder than normal because I was trying to jump higher. But you don't need to do that. So you have to like remind yourself that it's like wait a minute, I don't need to. And then on top of that, you'll be playing so much that it's like your controller starts to lose its sensitivity and then you have to press the buttons harder. So there's like a lot of there's a lot, I think, to going into to the physical side of like playing a video game. And like I said, some people are just more predetermined, pre-exposed to like having hand issues or wrist issues or whatever. I'm lucky not to be one of those people. But still, I can find myself in situations where I'm causing myself hand strain and having to work out ways to get over it. Underrated Skybox. Yeah, it's a nice one. Don't lie to me. No, I know, right, Rocket? Right? No, it's not. Oh. It's just how long you hold the button in this game. It's not how hard you press it. There's no pressure sensitivity to anything in this game. And even when there is, like, games that do have pressure sensitivity, like, the game I always think about is Driver. Driver is if you guys don't know, like, on PS1, it's a game where there's two throttle buttons in driver. There's X, which makes you accelerate, but it's pressure sensitive. So you can like half press X and like sort of accelerate, which is really cool. Not a lot of racing games do that nowadays, actually. But then there's another button, because that forces you to kind of press the button really hard a lot. There's another button that just makes you burn out and just be max throttle, circle. But you don't want to press circle like right away, or else you burn out from a standstill. And with X, you know, when you're going max speed, you don't want to be holding X, because then you're just pressing the button unnecessarily hard. So I always found that game to be a really interesting example of like how pressure sensitivity affects like the way our physical like approach to a game is. Because if you're not like, you don't have to think about those things, but you might hurt your thumb after a while if you don't. And similarly in Spyro and all these games, like you got to be thinking about, am I pressing the buttons really hard to do like a flame charge jump or a double jump or whatever, or just a spin jump even? Am I pressing the buttons really hard to do that? Or am I hurting myself by pressing the D-pad too hard for long periods of time? These are things you have to think about if you're going to grind these games for like hours a day. Yeah, Zero, that's big actually. And you know what? I really got to implement like more physical activity into my life. That in general, that will help like so much with any sort of chronic pain, which thankfully I don't experience, but like it'll help train your body to overcome those things a lot better. When we're sedentary, I mean, it's so crazy how quickly like little weird aches and pains can just sort of like start to show up. That if you just go outside and break a sweat and like fall on your ass on a skateboard or lift some weights or run a mile or something, like your body like goes from worrying about like little things that may not even exist to like actually being focused on real stuff. I'm probably not gonna get the cycle here. We'll see. What's up, Laura? Okay, we still got it. I YOLO'd it, but we still got it. Bow, bow, bow. You fucked your thumb learning Crash when you had zigzagging? Oh my god, I don't even know how the fuck you zigzag without hurting your thumb. Beauty. Oh, give me the double. Oh, I'm beautiful. I am beautiful for that. Beautiful Joe. Or whatever that game is called. Love it. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, I saved 10 seconds there. You got the cutest wig from Spirit Halloween. Yeah, Sarah wants to go to Spirit soon. There's one sort of by our house. About to be blonde? Oh, cool. That's cute. Like, that's the whole Halloween costume. You're just blonde. I am me a year ago. That is my costume. This guy should give up Spyro 3 for this game. A good idea. Fucked up. I like didn't know where to go. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm way better at this game than Spyro 2. Why am I playing that shit? The fuck? Oops, get up there. Oh my god, please. So bad. That was perfect. I don't know if I could have done that section any cleaner. It's a miracle I didn't die, honestly. Blunt gets single cake every time? Okay. I mean, so do I. But yeah, props to Blunt for doing good. Maybe one day I'll do good. Can't all be Blunt. Yeah, I guess I just want to be like Blunt, apparently. How come no one goes into Blunt's chat and is like, yo, Deo would have gotten that? How come that doesn't happen, huh? Is it because I don't get things? Blunt has all the cool Spyro 2 players in his chat, like Nerf and Lulu, and that's about all I can think of. I want the cool Spyro 2 players to watch my stream. When I get good at Spyro 2, maybe I might impress them. It's so funny. I feel like a lot of like the internet validation that I go for here, which I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, I definitely seek it, no doubt about it. I think a good chunk of that is like from like my audience, like from people watching on YouTube or having a view count on Twitch or subs and stuff like that. I look for that validation, but then there's also the other kind of validation from like fellow speedrunners. You know? It's like I want other speedrunners to think I'm cool as well. And I mean like good speedrunners, you know? People who are like fucking like in the top 10 of a category or whatever. And the truth is you can't impress them. They've seen it all. That's like the funny irony about that. I think that's why it's like, it's one of those things that you can't really get. You can't get a really good speedrunner of a game to give a fuck about your runs, because they always are going to suck in their eyes. Not necessarily that you can't do anything better than them, but just because they've seen the game enough, you know, to know like, oh, well, that's going to happen. Oh, that happened. You know, it's like it's not even like a matter of you're good, you're bad. It's just like, you know, like in a way, it's like they've achieved enlightenment. So they're beyond the point of like giving a fuck about other shit, you know? But I'm still vain, you know? In games like Spyro 2 and 3, I'm still vain. I still want to impress people like Vonnie and, I don't know, Nitroff and stuff. I want them to be like, damn, Dale, you're actually pretty good at this game. But like I said, the bitter irony is that will never happen because they're already too far gone that they're just like, I mean, not them personally, but just like any speedrunner that goes that far into a game is just too far gone to give a fuck, you know? That's what's funny about seeking that kind of validation. Oh, okay, good. Laura, you count as a good speedrunner now. You absolutely count. I don't know how you wouldn't. You're like the best person at any percent, right? Arguably. I missed the blue back there. That was all bad. Come on. Dude. Can I... Great collection by me there. Oh, shit. I am behind my world record. The same people that simp for Saboom are the same people that loved Sasuke from Naruto. Sasuke. Sasuke, Sasuke, Sasuke. Isn't there like a song that's like Sasuke, Sasuke, Sasuke? Yeah, it's funny that, you know, Saboom has like kind of this cult following amongst speedrunners. Or I guess amongst like Spyro, Crash players, whatever, from over the years. But you don't see a lot of you know, it's like it's a lot of people, they just kind of come out when, you know, when he's playing or when he's like, and this is the thing about like, this isn't like just him. This is like all of us. It's like when we're playing a specific game, that's when the people who care about that game show up, you know? And since he spent like the last decade playing like these games, you know, he's like built this cult following of people, you know? And yet he's out here making music like almost every day and like posting on his YouTube, and it's like, where are all the people, you know? He has to like start anew. It's funny how all that is. It's like, dude, why can't, I don't know. It's just the way it is. I don't know. It's okay. I'm not saying it should be another way or anything. I'm definitely starting to see that now, where I'm like hopping between Spyro 2 and 3, and they're different crowds, you know, that like each game. And for me, as like a, you know, since I've been speedrunning for a long time, I have one life. Since I've been speedrunning for a long time, I guess, you know, when you do it for a long time, you have that element of people that like come back and take long breaks like over the years. It's so weird, like when you look at like a chat, like look at a stream VOD from like years ago. Look at a Twitch highlight that still has the chat saved, which some of my Twitch highlights are so old they don't even have that feature. But look at like a Twitch highlight from when you first started, I guess. And if you look at the chat, I mean, you're just gonna see names that just bring back like, whoa, I forgot that person was like in my stream all the time that year, you know? And it's like, man, and then so eventually people like that will kind of come and go and show up eventually, like, oh damn, I haven't seen your name in years. Like that happens all the time, man, in my stream. It's like, oh fuck, I haven't seen you forever. But yeah, if you want to experience something surreal, if you've been streaming for more than a year, go back and look at the chat highlights of your earliest VODs and be stunned at some of the names that you would recognize that you haven't thought about for a long time. total time capsule. Oop, I jumped over that. Let's just get him. I could have probably turned around for that, but whatever. Cool movement. And my recoveries are a little wonky here, I ain't gonna lie. Daxter, thank you for the sub. Welcome, man. Alright, it's gonna be like a 126 or something. 125, 126. For how bad this run was, I'm fine with it. Listen, I gotta say, I truly did not care about the pace this run, which I'm kind of weirdly proud of that. I'm super proud of that. That's something I struggle to do, is to remove myself from the pace and to not worry about like saving time on splits and stuff. I lost like 20, 30 seconds in Dark Hollow, and after that I really shifted my mind into just like not looking at the timer really. I didn't look at the timer at all, like those last few homeworlds. And yeah, that was it was nice kind of settling into just conversation, faded thoughts, philosophy about goals and life and troubles and strife, good times and bad, gay times and straight, penis times and boobs. We really covered it all today, I think, on this run, which makes me happy, you know, instead of thinking about the timer. I didn't realize that that's like something I would be proud of by the time I got to the end of this run. But here we are. It goes to show, I guess, that you don't really know what you want until you do something. I'm going for it. Go for it. Come on, give me this. Make it in time. I'm not going to make this in time, no. It's only swag if you make it to that box in time. I've only done it once, I think. Doing that like long ass turnaround and making it to the box. GG, guys. Ah, come on, give me the 126. It's because I went for the swag, that's why. Well, I think my last... Oh my god. Oh, I need that stretch. That felt really good. I needed that. So, nice long day today, guys. I'm pretty much done with learning Winter Tundra in Spyro 2, and we did an entire individual homeworld, basically, of that level, of that place. It was 4 levels. And we sub-goaled a little 120% run. The vibes were very mellow in the stream today. It wasn't like super hype, bunch of people you know, going crazy or asking questions or spamming emotes or anything. It was a very mellow stream today, as I suspect my future learning streams to be. But I'm really glad. I say all that because I'm really glad to have broken up the monotony with just a really fun run. I mean, this was just a fun run, honestly. Like I said, I'm really proud that I wasn't worried about the pace. My last two 120% runs have both been like 127s, but despite that, if you're just looking at the results, it's like, damn, Deo, you're getting worse at this game. But I don't really feel like I am, honestly. I feel like I'm fully capable of getting like a 122 at least if I just get a good run, you know? Like, I don't think I'm like really falling off or getting rusty. Now, granted, if I were sitting here practicing every day, then that's what would unlock the 121, 120 maybe paces. But for just picking up the game once in a while to still feel like I have the ability to 122 to 123, like that's all really I want, is to just feel comfortable playing this game. And I really got very comfortable on this run. I was pretty much just chatting up a storm the whole time. And for that, you know, I'm happy. And today was a good stream, honestly. Just despite maybe not getting like a shit ton of subs or, you know, having a shit ton of viewers as maybe I would be grinding like crazy, I think I'm happy with what I have right now, and we're going to keep this learning process going ham and all that. And thank you to everyone who did sub today, actually. Lazi specifically for helping us, basically doing the heavy lifting with the sub goal, so thank you for that, as well as UK Rother. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I'm going to find someone to raid, and I just want to say, if you're leaving, thank you for being here. I love you. And hopefully you enjoyed some of the random philosophical bullshit I was talking about. And if not, I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully. So peace, guys. Let's find someone to raid. Tonight I'm going to make mashed potatoes with bacon. I'm gonna make like some bacon in the oven, do mashed potatoes, and then yeah. Oh, and then have some leftover ribs. Yeah. Let's raid Stuart. All right, guys. Have a great day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're going to get into some Summer Forest practice. We're going to get into Colossus and maybe some Idle Springs as well as classic fucking levels. Some fucking yums. Some fucking hockey. It's going to be a good time. So see you guys then. Peace.